Hi, this is Matt, and today I'll be looking at how we can use Microsoft CSPs to create configs to be sent down to Windows 10 being managed using that more of a sort of modern approach. So just a couple of things about the environment. I've got a Workspace ONE UEM sandbox here. I've got a number of devices enrolled into it. One of those is a Windows 10 virtual machine. So rather than having a second machine, I've just built a Windows 10 VM. So if I move up, I could log in at this stage. Well, what I'm going to do is just create a CSP that basically will deny any local logins. This is a virtual machine that's not joined to the domain, and it's running Windows 10 1803 build. If I just flip back to my management console. So in here, we've got profiles, and I'm going to add a new profile. Add profile. So in terms of operating system, it's Windows, and that's Windows Desktop, not Windows Phone or 7. And this is going to be a device profile. Let's just call this deny all. So deny all users the ability to log onto that machine. A couple of things. Assignment type will be optional. So it will be me that triggers the download of that profile. And in terms of who it's applied to, I'll just do all devices, just for simplicity. So in this custom settings, this is where I'm going to need to drop my SyncML file. So first off, I need that. So VMware has a great tool, if you've not seen it, called Policy Builder. So that's VMwarePolicyBuilder.com. From here, you can go through and, this will do all the hard work for you. So this will create the SyncML files. So this isn't one I'm going to use, but for example, if I wanted to send down the clean PC command, I can do configure, with retaining, without retaining. And, if I do that, like the C drive or, whatever particular file, particular location, C data, you can see there that the SyncML generates this for me, and essentially I can then copy and paste that into that section within the management console. So the particular CSP I want to use isn't one that's in the Policy Builder tool. Obviously at this stage it doesn't contain everything, but here on the Microsoft site I can see that I've got the user rights CSPs. So what I want to do is grab the main body. So I just need everything from the replace command, and I'm going to copy that and, paste that in here. As it's a replace command, it needs to be atomic. So if it's add, remove, or replace, it requires the atomic box to be ticked. If it's exec, it does not. So this is saying what it's actually doing. So these are user rights. So this is backup files. This isn't the actual command I want. I'm going to take that bit out. And then flip back, and what I actually wanted to do was deny local logon. Okay, so that's the wording I want. I want that deny local logon. So again, copying and pasting, again, nice minimal work. So that goes in there. So that's the user right of deny local logon. And then the target at the moment is authenticated users and administrators. My account in that machine is an administrator account. So administrators should be enough. I'm a local admin, I'm part of that group, so this should deny local logon to administrators. And at the moment, that's the only person on that machine. So if I then save that, you can see that that profile can be applied to that machine. So it's matched it up. Okay, so deny all. So if I now go back to list view and look at my actual devices, you can see here I've got Windows 10 desktop. If I go into profiles, you can see here I've got this deny all profile. So we will install that. Yes, switch to continue. That has then been sent. If I wanted to track if it's been applied, or if I want to see anything, I could go into troubleshooting, and you can see that it may take a couple of minutes to come through. But when that goes through, that should be at the top of that list. The install profile confirmed. There it is. Profile denial. Okay. So at this stage, I will go back and I will go to that VM and attempt my login. As you can see, it's denied. That's exactly what we expected it to do. So it's denied. It's made that change. It's obviously very quick, very easy to do. If I say OK to this, what I'll then do is come out of that, go back, and then I want to do a profile to reverse that. So what we need to do is go back to profiles, and within the menu, I was going to try and be lazy and do some more copying and pasting, but if we do add profile, so Windows desktop, and again device, and I'll call that allowable, again optional, and again all devices, and then back to this custom settings. Okay, so if I go back to that, need that denied logon piece again. If I go back to the main body, drop that in there, take out that piece, and then go to the correct deny local logon again, because there would be an option for allow local logon, but I can actually cheat a little bit here and do deny, and then if I take out all these users, essentially there's no one to deny, so that should open it back up and not restrict anyone. So you can see where sort of copying and pasting is very quick, but ultimately, you know, as that policy builder site grows out, you can see how that will be beneficial. So what I'll do is let me quickly just apply, go back to list view, go back to my device, profiles, and let's go allow all and install. Okay, that should have happened. So whilst we're doing that, just to go back, whilst that one command is in there, I mean, it's not a particularly common one, you can filter, you can search if you were looking for a specific command. You know, you can search for it in that way, but you can also look at CSPs by Windows 10 build version. Okay, so it's all there. But if we go back to the console, let me just go into troubleshooting to see if that profile applied yet. Not come through as yet. Sometimes it takes like a minute or so to apply. So I definitely installed that. I think I did. Let me just push it again. I thought it said that it went through successfully. Okay, it still looks like it might be queued, but in the interim, let me just see if that's gone through. Okay. I think maybe there was just a slight timing issue there. Obviously, reset the profile being a bit impatient, but yeah, that looks like it may have gone through. I've experienced with this VM that sometimes the actual login times can be a little bit prolonged. no real reason for that. As I say, these are test VMs that tend to sort of spin them up, install from the ISO, install a couple of applications, apply some sort of CSPs and do some testing, and then destroy the VMs. So it could just be something simple, but something I've done in the past is delayed a slight log on. But as you can see there, it's successfully gone through and authenticated and delivered that desktop. So this was really just a quick video just to highlight sort of, I guess, just the power of those CSPs and how we can bring them into the sort of Windows 10 modern management, but also just to show how easy it is to create a profile to carry out a simple task, and equally a task to reverse that process. I assigned it to all devices, so that goes out to everyone. But with the smart groups, and that's a video that I'll record at a later date and also post, smart groups will allow you to be intelligent about how you're grouping devices, whether it's by OS type, whether it's by a particular version of the OS, whether it's by networks. And so you're able to sort of almost build groups of users and start to apply your profiles to those different smart groups. Again, it makes it very powerful. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I hope this was of use.